Hello, welcome to the queue. It is the last set of replacement units for Axis and Allies North Africa, the British set from HBG. And we'll look at the parts list there, and I'll leave that up for a little bit because you may want to order the whole set or you may just want to replace a few items. The A&A tank gun, you can see, has not got a part number yet. It was the last item made, and when that was shipped to me, they hadn't come up with a part number for it yet. So it probably on their website already has a part number. So we'll look in there a little bit, zoom in, and you can see the units. We'll start off here in the front with the anti-aircraft gun. Then there's the artillery, beefier version of the 25-pounder than the Axis and Allies. But here is that 6-pound anti-tank gun, and I think I'm going to pick that up and bring it in a little closer so you can kind of see it's on a base with some sandbags, and it is very accurate on the detail of the 6-pounder. It even has that little shield that comes up from the tire. I don't know what that's called, but I really like the concept of that anti-tank gun with the sandbags, making it real distinct from that artillery next to it. And honestly, the anti-tank gun from Axis and Allies is pretty good. I mean, whoop, fell out of view. All right, so moving on, we've got, let's slide over a little bit. We've got, of course, the mines, the sea mine, land mine down here at the bottom. But in the back here, we've got the very bland and unlikable Sherman versus the detail of the Sherman here. There is some detail in the Axis and Allies Matilda, but a lot more you can tell there as well on the HBG unit. The truck here is a little more detail. It is a little larger than the truck from Axis and Allies. I don't think that matters, but either one of those is a pretty good unit. And then we'll slide it over to see the big difference here. This is the Jeep you get with the Axis and Allies game, and if you see that next to that truck, and then we'll slide this infantry over there. Oh my gosh, that is crazy small. So the Jeep here with Axis or HBG is actually the real unit that they used in the long-range desert group there. The big back wide area for stowage, extra gas, ammo, whatnot, and they got in and got out of Dodge in a hurry. So I picked up that infantry. The infantry is pretty cool too. Of course he fell. Got the shorts on, short sleeves, everything you would think you would have in a British soldier in the desert. And this guy's not too bad too, but it's just that guy's way cooler in my mind. But here's the planes. There is the Spitfire. I like how that sits up a little bit. That's a little nice. Now the big change here, Axis and Allies uses that Lancaster strategic bomber, which I don't know that was ever in the desert, except for when the desert campaign was over and they flew into Italy to bomb, strategic facilities. But this is more along the lines of the bomber, the Bristol Blenheim, a 2-engine medium bomber, so to speak, probably a little more accurate. Maybe later in the desert campaign it might have been phased out in favor of other tactical bombers, but I think that's a better choice for the desert campaign if you want to be a little more historical accurate. There is your ships, the destroyer, submarine, and battleship. and all look pretty good. I think the battleship wins out hands over down here. What is it? It's the Royal Oak. So it's a replica of the Royal Oak, which, you know, looking at that one, that might be the Royal Oak too, just by looking at the mast. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's two. Yeah, 4 turrets. So that's probably the same battleship. So either way, the ships, you know, I could take or leave, but definitely some of these frontline units, I like those significantly better. So finally, the last item, there is a cardboard marker. It actually has 2 sides. You know, it says North Africa, or it has the Panzer there. That you mark your turns with, and they came up with a 3D locomotive in the desert color. Put it on a base so that it actually fits, you know, the slot there. And it's a lot easier to grab that than it is to, I guess you can slide it, but I don't know, that just feels better. So that's an option as well. So we'll zoom back out. There's a look at your British units for Axis and Allies North Africa. If you want to get them the whole set, or just, like I said, go off here, the part number, and get the ones you want to replace the ones you don't want, like that little Jeep. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. We have played, I've played 3, maybe 4 games. A couple weekends ago, my son and I played 2 games on a Saturday, and he loved it just as much as I do. So we'll get some more games going here, and then we'll have some videos with some ideas and gameplay, you know, how this, and it won't be any expert advice because you know, most games take a while to become qualified as an expert. But either way, hope you enjoyed watching these units replacement sets videos. They're kind of short, hopefully, and thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for some more Axis and Allies North Africa down the road.